Welcome. In this video, you're going to learn how to conduct a hybrid meeting. By the end of this video, you're going to learn 6 ways to make your hybrid even better. If you think hybrid is bad, well then you probably haven't seen it done well. If you think hybrid is too expensive or too complicated, by the end of this video, you'll think again. You'll gain insight into when hybrid is the best of both worlds. And I'll share a story on how your hybrid can be successful no matter what happens. I'm going to share 6 tips with you, and they spell out the word hybrid to make it easy for you to remember. The first letter H stands for hear. Make sure in your hybrid that you can hear clearly no matter where that person is speaking from, whether they're in person or they're virtual. For your in-person audience, make sure you have great microphones and that your speakers know how to use the microphone so they can be heard clearly both to the in-person audience and the virtual audience. For your virtual speakers, then make sure that your sound system for the in-person people is loud enough so that the virtual audience can be heard clearly. Audio is one of the most important aspects of a hybrid meeting. Make sure that you get this H so that you can hear all of your speakers clearly in your hybrid meeting. The Y in hybrid stands for your view. Make sure and give virtual the best seat in the house. We place all of our cameras in the middle row. By having the best seat in the house, all of your videos will look great in making sure that your speakers look like they're speaking to the virtual audience as well as to the video. The B stands for be the MC. Make sure you have both an in-person and a virtual MC. A virtual MC can always look out and advocate for the virtual audience. They can make sure that things are being heard clearly, they're being seen correctly, and they can give immediate feedback to your technical team. By having an MC, you can smooth out all of your transitions, you can handle any technical challenges that you may have, you can help create energy to that virtual audience. By having 2 MCs, an in-person and a virtual MC, they can work together to make sure both of your audiences are taken care of. If this video is being valuable for you, do us a favor and make sure and like this video. Just click below. The R stands for rehearsals. When you have a hybrid meeting, make sure you rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. Our #1 red flag for hybrid meetings having a catastrophic problem is when no rehearsals are run. For example, in one meeting, a rehearsal wasn't run for a video, and while the in-person room could hear the video clearly, the virtual could not hear the video at all. This was from one of their sponsors, so this was an important video. But by having a virtual MC, like our last tip, the virtual MC actually stepped in and read all the captions for this video to help save this video as it was only 2 minutes long. So the key here is make sure you have rehearsals, go through your entire run of show as quickly as you can, and make sure that it's being heard and seen correctly, both for your in-person audience as well as your virtual audience. The I stands for inclusive. You want to make sure that you include both audiences in your program. When you engage your audience, say through a speaker exercise, you want to make sure that it's clearly designed. What is the in-person audience going to do and what is the virtual audience going to do? For instance, if you have a table exercise and your speaker wants people at the table to speak to each other about a topic, make sure you have the virtual aspect too, such as setting breakout rooms with about the same size, and so that both of them can run at the same time, so that the in-person people and the virtual people are having a similar experience, and that then they brought back together, that you can make sure and debrief with at least one from the virtual audience and one from the in-person audience. That's one of the ways that you can show that you're being inclusive and thoughtful in the design so that you can include both sets of people, your in-person audience and your virtual audience. The D stands for design. You want to make sure and design all of your programs in hybrid for both the in-person and the virtual audience. It could be simple things such as QR codes. While QR codes are great for the in-person audience who may have a phone, many people on virtual would also appreciate a link so that they have a link that they can just click on from the chat to get to that resource. If you have paper handouts, make sure you have a form of online handout so the virtual can also get a copy of it too. In a lot of programs, a lot of people haven't designed or thought through what both audiences are going to experience. But if you make sure and map out what's going to happen for both audiences, you can design a very inclusive experience for them. Here's a story about when you put all these things together to create an engaging hybrid, even when big challenges occur. In this hybrid, the hybrid was running out of Georgia, and I was a virtual MC in Seattle. And we had people calling in from all over. A few minutes into the keynote, the audio went out. And so there was no audio during this presentation. So as a virtual MC, I came in and let the virtual audience know immediately before anybody started complaining, saying, oh yes, I confirm that we lost audio, let me go check. You know, part of being in the virtual MC is that you become part of the technical team. So I have a direct line to the technical team. I texted them and saying, hey, we lost audio, what's going on? Of course, they replied back and they said, it's gonna be a while. With that, we were using these techniques. We had a virtual MC. We came in and started presenting this presentation, even though we haven't seen it, so that we could save this session. People in the chat on the virtual were in amazement that we could do this for so long, because the audio was lost for over 32 minutes. Actually, this was a program that was using the 5 love languages to retain employees in healthcare services at a time when many of them are understaffed. So we did exercises. We had people actually fill out and find out which one of their 5 love languages is theirs. And 32 minutes later, the audio was restored. The virtual audience came back and asked the in-person speaker 2 questions. And then after that, the chat blew up. And the chat blew up in such a good way. They said, that was unbelievable. Virtual MC, you got this presentation right. And we were able to save a session that normally would have had to been canceled because we lost audio for 32 minutes. These are the things that can really help you guarantee that your hybrid can be better, can handle possibly catastrophic situations, and find them more engaging in the end. If this video has been helpful and you want to take your hybrids further, then I have a gift for you. Normally, I have a masterclass that people pay $100 or more for, but I'm gonna give this masterclass to you for free. When you complete the 6 steps to more engaging hybrid meetings, you'll be able to engage both in-person and virtual audiences sooner. You'll be able to design hybrids that people want to come back to, and you might even be able to charge the exact same price for virtual and in-person attendees at your next hybrid. Click the link in the description now, and let's find a way to make your hybrid even better.